Feeding time for the baby tarantulas. Okay, so first up is going to be the Lasiodora klugi. Again, we're going to be hit or miss here. I already filmed the HMAC and an Ediothelomira, and neither one of them ate, so let's see what happens. This one's going to get rehoused to a softball enclosure. It's gained in size pretty quick. Okay, well, we have one vicious takedown so far. But I'm not guaranteeing anything with these slings. It's so hard to get them to eat, especially on camera. I don't know. I struggle with slings. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so here's the Harpactira namaquiensis. There we go. Very good eater. It's really moved some dirt around. You can see it cleared that whole corner out. But it brought all the dirt up and put it into the webbing. Again, common names escape me. It's something gray baboon. I don't know if it's Zimbabwe gray baboon. I have no flipping clue. The klugi is the Bahia scarlet, right? Bird eater. I don't know what the species of Russia common name is. See it work a minute. Well, not a minute, but a few seconds. It's always fun when you catch one eating, you know, the slings. You really want to make sure that you get some footage of it. So, okay, let's move on. Okay, up in the top right corner is the Megaphoboma mesamalis, or mesamilis. Yeah, I don't know the common name of this one either. So, we'll see if this one wants to eat it. It didn't eat the, oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it did. Absolutely. Didn't want to eat the last time, so. You can see it's got a tunnel that goes from there and then it comes out over here, so it's going to be underneath eating. We definitely need to spray these guys down. We are getting some major heat. I'm so scared to spray them down because we're already at like 85 to 90% humidity here. And then adding a bunch of moisture in these enclosures is really going to ramp up the humidity in them, but I do need to get some damp substrate, especially in this one and the Ornithoctinae tibialis and the Lasiodora klugi. Okay, we should get a takedown with this one. This is the Sericopelma species bouquet. Oh yeah, the Sericopelmas, I tell you, they don't wait. I think I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon, the next one in the burrow series, and it's going to be on like the families of some of the things that I own here, like the Acanthoscuria franki. A lot of people think that's a tarantula. It's actually not. It's from a different family because tarantulas are from the Theraposidae family, and the A. franki is from the Nemesidae. Yep, there goes the tripod. Nemesidae or Nemesidae, whatever it is, family, which is a little bit different. So I thought I'd go over, the subfamilies of the tarantulas themselves, and maybe give you the whole idea of, from the top to the bottom, where, you start with kingdom, which is the animal kingdom, and come all the way down to the family, subfamily, and then genus of the tarantula. The species really doesn't make a difference, but, getting them to that genus point is the major thing. So we'll probably be doing that another week or so. I got to get all my research and facts written down, and I hope you guys look forward to that. Again, it'll be a little bit more scientific in nature, but we'll feed some stuff so that it makes some sense, and then we'll try and use the white erase board or something to have everything on there. So maybe if we're lucky, this guy will come out. This is the Acanthoscuria musculosa or musculosa. Not sure the common name of this one either, but I'm sure, you know, yeah, and it's a Canthoscuria. It doesn't waste much time. This one usually comes out after it gets the meal, but never know with this one. I never know with any of them, to be honest with you. Everybody's so unpredictable. These slings are so unpredictable to me. Oh yeah, the Chilobrachys cancroshan came out, of course. So what I'm going to go through is, as I'm feeding a bunch of tarantulas, okay, like the Brachypelma vagans didn't eat, so we're going to edit that out. The Discalus didn't eat, so we'll edit that out. The ones that don't eat, I'm just going to edit it out. There's no sense of watching, you know, a minute of really nothing. I'm not really teaching anything here. We're just doing feeding here. That's it, just straight feeding. Okay. This is the Tarantula marinus Mozambique number 1. The other one was the number 2. And they were only labeled that way because how I took them out of the vial. Yeah, I saw you. There you go. Quick and easy. That's how we like them. I wish we could have 15, 20-second takedowns in every single one of them, huh? Okay, let's proceed. To switch lights, I must not have charged up the batteries enough. This is the Bumba cabocla. If we're lucky, we might see it come out. It's going to depend on roach behavior there. Oh yeah, well at least we got to see it hammer it go down. Too bad you can't see these guys. I mean, they really do like to burrow. I always thought they were more of a, you know, up top kind of tarantula, but they're not. They like to stay underground, and this one definitely likes to stay underground. It's a shame because it's really got some pretty coloring now. But this one will be a candidate to move up to softball enclosure soon too, so we'll at least be able to see it when we transfer it. Like I said, there's a couple of them I want to get out of the softball enclosures into bigger enclosures, and then ones in the baseball enclosures into softball enclosures, and then a couple that are in vials into baseball enclosures, like the other Etiothelomira and the Ceratojaurus marshalli. Let's move on. Okay, so we're going to end the video here with some surprise guests. These are the biggins. This is my Lasiodora paribana female. We're going to feed it a orange head roach. Feed her, that is. Oh yeah, she was hungry. Come back and film or frame. Come on, stay in frame. Yeah, she's a big girl. I think lengthwise, you have my pulkers are pretty much at the 5-inch, and so is my subfusca. But I think this girl's probably all of 5 inches. She put on some serious growth over the last year. I can tell you that much. This last molt for her was massive. I thought for sure that we were going to have a male because of how much size we put on. Just water, dear, just water. Yeah, the sling video didn't turn out so good, so I thought I'd throw some bonus feeding of the big girls. Maybe one big boy. I don't know if he's going to eat or not, but we'll give him a shot anyway, see if he does. So let's put her back up on the shelf and get the next one. Okay, I thought you guys just would like to take a look at this guy. This is the male Nandu Colorado bullosus. Starting to darken in the abdomen finally. So hopefully he'll be molting soon, because my female's still probably viable right now. She should be more than happy to accept him as soon as he molts and matures. So what we're going to do is we're going to wet down his enclosure here. You can see he built a little mat right there. So he may be molting soon, I don't know. I'd like to get his water dish out of there though and clean it. I don't know if he'll let me, but we're going to try and then get him moistened down. While I'm doing that, I'll do that off film, but you'll be seeing. We're going to try and feed 1, 2, 3 more, but I bet you only one of the 3 eats. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to end with Constance here. We had a couple tarantulas didn't want to eat. The Grammostola species mall / rosea. The Alphonopelma chalcodes, the Nandu Colorado bullosus male is not wanting to eat, and then my Nandu Colorado bullosus female, I dropped a roach accidentally and it went into the burrow, and that's where she took it. So we're going to try and feed Constance here and see if I knew she would eat. I didn't think she would eat off camera, but see if we can get some pictures of her from over here. Yeah, I definitely have to order the lithium-ion batteries for that light. I charged up these batteries, and I'm not sure if I charged them up enough. I mean, the thing read green, but the light didn't last very long. It's always a good time when these ones eat. The big ones. I still have a couple of these orange heads I'd like to feed off, but I don't know who I can feed them off to. Well, probably her. Let's try and feed the. It will end with the Brachypelma albopilosum female. I bet she'll take one. You guys can watch her for a minute, because we didn't really get many great takedowns here today. She did a pretty good job there, but I think that albopilosum is probably the only one left. It's big enough to chomp one of these. Maybe I'll throw one in with my Poecilotheria subfusca and just let her get it when she gets it. Nice struggle. You guys are watching that. I'm going to get her down. Gotta dig for her. So you'd probably eat one too. I think you're too small. Stichoplastoris species Nicaragua definitely probably would try to eat one, but I think she's still a little too small for it. Okay, we're going to put Constance away, and we're going to get out this Brachypelma albopilosum female. See what happens. So here she is. We got a male. Oh yeah, the tripod's falling. Yeah, you wanted that thing, didn't you? I don't know. They said this is definitely a Nicaraguan. I mean, the legs kind of resemble it. The carapace doesn't, but you know, I was also told you can't go by coloring with them either. So she's definitely got the gold head, though, doesn't she? All right, what I'm gonna do is pause you because my tripod's really pissing me off, and give you guys some side shots. So we get some fang action from her to end the video. Okay, we'll watch her here for a little bit. Again, I want to say thanks to everybody. I don't know if there was an ad in front of this video or not. I did get monetized. Yes, finally. So I can actually start making a little bit of money off the videos. Not a lot. My projected income isn't very much, but anything works for me, you know. So if you guys watch this video and there was an ad in front of it, let me know down below, because when I watch them, there's not. So I don't know if there is or there isn't. If there is, and I know there I think I still have to set up some stuff, though, but if there is, please just watch them, because that's how people actually get money from YouTube for doing this. You know, YouTube gets money from the advertisers one way or another. So if you guys watch the ads, I know that, you know, if you're watching 10 videos, you're at 15 seconds, you know, you're up to a minute and a half wasted of just watching the advertisements, but it really helps whoever's doing the, you know, the content to yeah, increase their time, I guess. I think you have to watch the whole video. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I know the more views per video, the more that you would make. So I'm assuming that goes hand in hand with the Sorry, dear. I need to give you water. We're running out of water in the pump. Still, I still tell you that these guys are very, very underrated. You know, I'd say a Faunapelma are that way, but I honestly think that Brachypelma vagans and the Brachypelma albopilosum are probably the two most underrated tarantulas that are in the hobby because they're very common. They don't cost a lot of money, so people don't look at them as, you know, something, oh, well, I can get them later because they only cost like $5 a piece, so I can pick it up anytime. But I'm telling you, if you don't have one, you need one. I have 3. I love all 3 of them. I probably had 7 or 8 or 9 of these over my time here in the last handful of years that I've sold or traded. I think I've sent 1 male, 2 females, and then a couple slings to people. So yeah, that's really how we're going to end it. We'll end it right there with that view. And again, thanks for watching. You know the routine: bell, like, comment, subscribe. Watch those ads if they're there. Let me know if they are. And we'll see you guys in the next video.